Hi everybody, it's Sandra from the Funky Pickle Thrifter. I'd like to welcome everybody to my video. This is going to be a what sold on my eBay page over the past week. This is kind of more like a week and a half or 2 weeks. If anybody watching this video bought any of the stuff from my eBay store, which is called the Funky Pickle Store, by the way, I'd like to thank you so very, very much for that. So I've been selling on eBay since 1998. I only sell part-time. I have 3 different eBay IDs. We do not offer free shipping. The buyers pay for the shipping. Thank you for coming. All right, let me know what you think. Subscribe to the channel if you want, and we'll get started right now. First up, we have these Nike sneakers. If I find Nikes at a yard sale and they look particularly interesting and the price is right, I will generally buy them. I don't really know much about like what the valuable ones are or anything. I found these, they were $5. I thought I would get more for them. I've actually had these up for a while. I thought they were interesting because of the neon pink and the neon orange. Anyway, I took a best offer on these for $25. Not bad. I have another one of these too. I think the other one has blue hair or blue and green hair. Anyway, this little troll is called a moon goon. It's so adorable. He has yellow eyes. His hair is insane. I actually was going to try brushing it, but then I thought, you know, I'm just going to ruin it because I don't know how to do it. I know its new owner is going to know how to handle that. Isn't he wild? Very collectible, as you can see. I bought this many, many years ago at a yard sale. I'm sure I didn't pay more than $1 for it, if that, and I sold it for $70. I was at a yard sale a few months ago when I was on vacation, and I spent $300. And I'm going to show you all the things I got. Well, I got many, many more things than just these items that I sold. But the woman said her brother was a salesman, and he had all this really great stuff. And I was just kind of buying whole tables of things. And one thing that I bought quite a few of are these light switch covers right here. And they were all interesting too. They were all of animals. This one with the frogs on the lily pads, I sold for $14. Now, I think I had these all up for like $21.99 maybe, but I said accepts best offer. So whatever somebody offered, I was just saying yes, basically, because I have a lot of them and a lot more to put up too. So this mermaid one was one of my personal favorites. By the way, this company is called SPI. These are all solid brass. So I took a best offer on this one of $15. The other thing I bought was a pretty large collection of door knockers and also doorbells. This is the first doorbell, maybe the second doorbell I've sold so far. I sold this one for $22.99. Here's another light switch cover. I took a best offer on this one of $12. And another one, took a best offer on this one of $12 also. I got these from the same place. So this is all that same $300. I think this week I finally broke even on my $300. So now going forward, everything will be a profit. She had these, well, she had a lot of jewelry, like a lot of jewelry. I think the first day things were like between 25 cents and $1 each. And I went back on the second day and I think things were 2 for 25 cents, and I think that's what I paid for this bracelet. I just love this bracelet. I think it's really cool. It's a keychain, as you can see. I mean, you don't have to use it as a keychain. That's kind of cool. You could put it around your wrist and never lose your key again. So, yeah, I think I paid 12.5 cents for this, and I sold it for $12. I love those colors. Look at these colors. These are really pretty, too. Same item, new with tags, just like everything was, and I sold this also for $12. I also got a lot of melamine stuff from her and a lot of things that are the same name brand. Now this I thought was interesting because it's a canister set and it is a very specific pattern, lemon basil, and I thought, you know, maybe they're not making it anymore and somebody would want this exact canister set. This is metal. Aren't those beautiful? I really loved these, actually. I mean, you don't even need to have a set. Just if somebody had a kitchen and they liked lemons, this would be awesome. That's a stock photo, of course, that I got off the internet. Anyway, sold this whole set for $80. Here's another light switch cover, but this one is a double. So I took a best offer on this one of $16. I got this from the same place. How about this candle holder? What is happening? It's gigantic. So there's that. That's a great thing, and it's also a great big problem because the box was so oversized. The shipping was dumb. It was really just a lot of money. So I think that really hurt my price. I just did buy it now for $110. I didn't have it up for that long. I really wanted to keep this, but I was thinking where where could I put it, you know? So I thought that was a really great price. Very, very cute item too. Same name brand. That SPI is the name brand. My mother bought a bunch of gold a few weeks ago, so I sold this for her. She had kind of a whole handful of 14 karat gold charms and pendants. They were all kind of little, really adorable. So this is, I think, the first thing that I sold for her. She's watching this. Now I can't keep the money. Dope. Anyway, this is signed MA, which stands for Michael Anthony. I think this was sold on QVC. Not really that little either. Look at that, almost an inch, including that bail part. Some nice weight too, 1.4 grams, almost 1.4 grams. I'm sure she paid, I don't know what she paid, probably $20 for everything, knowing her. And this first little piece we're selling, we got $60 for. I bought this CD for $1 recently. It's new and still sealed. And I thought maybe this one was out of print, and I think I'm right. I think it is. So this is on a record label called Buddha Records. I do like to buy Buddha records. If I see them, I at least look them up. Of course, I like Rhino, Rounder, Time Life. Those are just some record labels to look out for. And of course, Partridge Family, always collectible. Okay, so here's where my mom and I really hit the mother lode. We went to a yard sale, and we were the first people there, so there was that. So that was kind of cool. Now, we paid $300 for everything, but one thing we got, I didn't take this out of the bag yet. This is actually on my page right now. One thing we got 4 solid gold rings and a pair of earrings, too. So I don't know if you can see that. That's solid gold right there. It's very heavy, too. And then we got this ring. This is diamond and 14 karat gold. It's actually really super pretty. And then we got this one too. So this one is jade. I had the green screen on because I didn't feel like cleaning my room. So like the green doesn't like the green screen. But anyway, so those are some of the items we got for our $300. So we definitely already made our money just in one item alone. Anyway, it was kind of a messy place. They had lost their mom, and they were selling, you know, everything in her house so that they could sell the house. So they had a shed, a double-car garage that was just full of stuff. And she was a big crafter, so she had a lot of really great yarn and a lot of great stuff. So when it comes to yarn, I try to buy kind of the more interesting things, not just the regular old acrylic or whatever, or the more common things. I was trying to buy the cashmere, the wool, the silk, and so on. So this first lot that I sold here, I sold for $62.25. This is wool. It comes from Ireland. It's gorgeous. And I think it's really great when you have this many skeins together. It's important to point out that it's the same dye lot. Just because you buy the same color and it has the same number, if it's not the same dye lot, that's not going to be good. So that was a big selling point here. So that's the very, very first thing we sold from the $300 yard sale. We're just going to keep going on with that yard sale until I tell you. So the guy kind of randomly comes up to me. Now, we were in the double car garage, which was a mess, by the way. Lots and lots of totes, lots and lots of books. Some stuff had like fallen over and stuff. So he goes, open anything you want, rummage through anything you want. And he very randomly says, do you like dolls? So I said, yeah, I like dolls. I'll have a look at them. You know, like, oh, ho hum. Yeah, they're all right kind of thing, right? I don't want to get too excited. So he brings out pretty amazing dolls, including some Barbies that are from the early 1960s that I have up right now. But anyway, well, by the time you see this, it'll probably be ended. This is the very first Barbie that I sold from that collection. This is called Peaches and Cream. It's from 1984. I actually have sold this before, believe it or not, so I knew this was a rare one. I don't know why. I don't know if it didn't sell well or it's just so 80s. Look at those sleeves, right? So this box had a lot of problems, and I was very upfront about that. It would have sold for a lot more if the box had been in better condition. So I had this one up for $150 for a few days, and somebody made me a best offer of $125. Here's another Barbie. So this was really big for the Barbie line. This is the Malibu Sun line. So she has a tan, and she's adorable. She's in her bathing suit. She has her sunglasses. Really cute, right? Oh, she has 3 pairs of sunglasses. Look at that. Again, a problematic box. That's why I didn't get as much as I would have. But it was never removed from the box. It was in perfect condition on the inside. Barbie people are very, very fussy about their boxes. It's important to disclose, you know, all the stuff with them. I think I just said lots of wear. Anyway, sold this item for $50. This is a 16-inch doll. We probably got 30 of these similar to this by this company called Tonner. Most of them are Tonner. Some of these are these Jean dolls by Ashton Drake. These are kind of amazing, all of them. This was the first one we sold. You can see we sold it for $100. There's some of her stuff. That's a headpiece and a fan, I guess. In the box, there's a COA. That's very important too. It was in great condition. It wasn't new. I think somebody probably removed it from its box. They had opened up all the little stuff in there, but that's a great price, and we have a lot more of these items to sell. So like we said, we really did hit the mother load on this. So we got yarn, dolls, some gold, and also some video games. Now, I don't usually buy video games because I don't know anything about them. But I do get lucky with them sometimes. We were the first ones at this yard sale. Nobody had gone through them. I see a box of these Super Nintendos. There were some other ones too. GameCube, I think. I don't know. Anyway, I just bought the whole basket of them. There were maybe 15 games in there. So I get them home and I start looking them up, and I see that this EVO is very valuable. The problem is it was in awful condition cosmetically, and it's really kind of beat up. Look, it's like grimy and there's stuff missing, like parts of the label. I didn't dare clean this up. I know nothing about cleaning these. I didn't even want to touch it. But one thing that's very important is, does it work or not? I figured it probably didn't. So I called up my nephew. I said, help your aunt out. Can you please come over, and if you have a Super Nintendo, I'll buy you dinner, you know. So anyway, he came over, he hooked this up to my television set, and it works. And his little daughter played 3 levels on it. It's actually a very cool game. I mean, it's really old, so anyway. I really was very, very excited to get this price for this game. Could have gotten a lot more if it was in better condition. I'm definitely going to be keeping my eyes open for this one. Sold this one for $240. Back to the Barbies. Look how cute this is. Dream Time. She has her little teddy bear. How cute is that? I love Barbies. I really do. The new ones, the old ones, I just think they're beautiful. They're all so different. This box had some problems too. Not terrible, not as bad as some of those other ones, but the doll inside was new, never removed. Anyway, sold this one for $33. Here's another game that was in the basket. One thing I do know when I look for games is always to keep my eyes open for Mario, Star Wars, and Sonic. I think I'm missing one, but Sonic. Those are the 3 that I know, and I think I might know one more that I can't think of now. But this was in very nice condition. So I got this one home too, looked it up, and I did buy it now for $90. I got it right away. And if you don't know, Nintendo GameCubes, when you open them up, they have like little tiny discs in there. And this one wasn't scratched or anything, and it came with its booklet and everything. They usually call that CIB, Complete In Box. So that was a really great price, and I sold one more too. This one, this is also, I guess, a Mario too, right? So this is another GameCube. Put this one up, sold this one for a buy it now at $60 and got that right away. Okay, now we're going to move on to a different yard sale. So items from that last sale, the $300 one, are ongoing. I haven't even listed everything, and we have some stuff up now, and we sold some stuff on my mother's page too. So anyway, great profit. That was such an amazing find. So I was on vacation, and I found some old clothes at a yard sale. I don't really know much about clothes, but I know for a fact these under things really sell for a lot. So clearly from the 70s. Look at her feathered hair. I don't know if anybody still wears these types of things, that long line bra. I think people probably wear them as outer clothing, I would think, because they're just very, very cool. Looks like kind of a Madonna thing, right, from the 90s. Anyway, this I sold for $25. I paid $1 each. I think I have 2 more to show you. People love them some girdles, and they love when they have the long legs like this. The packaging's kind of shot. I mean, she put like tape around everything. It's kind of odd, but This would be cool too, like just to wear it, I guess, like if you're going clubbing and you had the right thing with it. I don't know. Anyway, paid a dollar, sold it for $50. Kind of cool. Here's another item that I paid a dollar for at that same sale. The box isn't great, but the item was new. Very cute little bra. Sold this one for $15. I got this at a yard sale and I paid a dollar for it. I love Astrid Gilberto. She's Brazilian. She's known for singing Girl from Ipanema. And if you're interested, you should check her out on YouTube. There's a black and white show well, a black and white footage of a show she was on, and she sings it, and it's just stunning. She doesn't oversing. She's really laid back, super, super cool. So this is a great album. Sold this little CD for $17. I bought this brooch at a pawn store. Now, the people in the pawn store know gold and they know silver, of course. That's really what they know really well. And guns, I guess, too. This item they didn't know about. The guy actually went out of his way to say this isn't silver. Well, it is silver. His confusion is that it says 830 right there. So something that he doesn't know that I know is that is a Scandinavian mark for silver. So that is 83% silver. And then 17% something else. So a couple of things when I saw it. First of all, it was clearly an antique. You probably can't see it in the picture, but there was no mistaking that this is maybe from the 1900s, maybe the 1910s. It is signed J&A. I didn't know who that was, but I looked it up. It's Jensen and Eckerland. I had this up for a much higher price for a really long time, and I don't think I did get 100 for it. I think I sent an offer to somebody for 80, and that's what I got for it, which is great, because I think I paid $2, actually. I think it was $2. So this is really great. This is where having a little bit of extra knowledge, might come in handy here and there, because you know maybe a little bit more about something than someone else does. Like, I don't know all the things, that's for sure. Not when it comes to jewelry or not when it comes to anything. I'm pretty much dead average at everything. I'm not so smart or talented or whatever. So anyway, if I can do it, you can do it. A lot of these things can be learned. If you watch my videos or other videos where people are showing what sells on eBay, you guys can do it too. Just saying. A few weeks ago, I bought a whole box of antique ribbons at an auction. I paid $50 for the entire box. I know for sure I'm in the money on those ribbons. I don't know how much in the profit I am, but a bit, maybe $300 or so. So I had this one. It's a drag. The ribbon's like torn a little bit, but it's a pretty cool Admiral Dewey item. It's rare. I guess he was a general in the Spanish-American War. It is signed Whitehead and Hogue. That's something I see often on these really old items. Anyway, sold this one for $23.99. I know L'Occitane just because I used to buy it in the mall, and I know it's very, very expensive. I went to a yard sale and there was just sort of a table of it, and things were like $2 and $3 each. Everything was brand new. So that's where this is from. I think I still have another jar of it also. So yeah, paid $2 or $3, sold it for $27. Here's a CD on the Rhino label. That's a label I really do like. So one thing that I thought when I found this is I noticed that the cover is, I think that's called lenticular. Like when you move it back and forth, it shimmies and shines. It's sort of hard to explain. I wish I had one here to show you. But anyway, I figured that might be some sort of a limited edition, because it's just, I know that probably costs a lot of money to make and stuff like that. A lot of songs on there. Whoa, look at all those songs. Those are some great ones. Anyway, paid $1 for this one at a yard sale, sold it for $25. A couple of months ago, I went to a junk shop and I made a ton of money on some CDs, DVDs, even one book. The guy sold me a book for $10 that I sold for $2.50. So this is an awesome junk shop. I haven't had a chance to go back there. I actually only went back there twice. So these CDs were $1, and I sold a bunch of Ventures CDs. So the Ventures are an American rock group. They're an instrumental group that's very guitar heavy. They were big Chet Atkins fans, and they did like surf kind of stuff. So I sold a lot of these CDs, a lot of twofer CDs. These really should have gone for much, much more money. Let me just say that. Other people were getting tons of money, but nobody wanted mine. I put them up a couple of weeks ago for $24.99 starting bids, and I got no bites on any of them. So I said, all right, let me just sell them then for $14.99 each, and I sold a bunch of them. Not all of them yet, but we'll just go through them quickly. The same guy bought all these, by the way. We got this one. This one is just the greatest hits, much less interesting because you don't have the album cuts like on these two furs. So those are two full LPs on one CD. Got that one. This one is interesting. I actually made a mistake. It's not where the action is. It's the Ventures knocked me out. One CD is in mono and the other one is in stereo, which is very cool. Here's another one. And another one. I have this one on vinyl. And another one. I think I still have 5 left too. And another one. Whoa. Super Psychedelics and Guitar Freakout. I would love to hear that one. Okay, that's it for Venture CDs. Now, I got this bracelet at an auction. I did pay a lot of money at this auction. I know I spent over $1,000, but I got some really, really great jewelry. And among the things I got is like 35 or 40 Scarab bracelets. I love Scarab bracelets. I have a pretty large collection of them. I don't know if this one was gold filled or not, but it's so beautiful. So, of course, the Scarab is very big in ancient Egypt. Very collectible. People love the look of these. I do. I don't know if this one was gold filled or not. It probably was. I don't think I even put it. Didn't care. I just did buy it now for $15. That was a really cute item in great condition. Sold that one for $15. I don't remember where I got this necklace. I think I've had it for a while and I just decided to put it up. This one is sterling silver. That link is called Flat Mariner link. We'll take a closer look at it here. There it is. Isn't that pretty? As far as I'm concerned, this could totally be unisex. It wasn't really a man or a woman's. Woo, nice and heavy. Almost 23 grams of sterling silver. I did take a best offer on this one of $58. I think I paid $1 or $2 for it, so completely fine. I think I bought this Monkey CD years and years ago in London. So I love to go to different countries and buy music because then it might be valuable here. And that's the case here. First of all, it's a limited edition, but you could only get it in England, I think. So I never opened it. I did just buy it for myself, but I never opened it, so I decided to sell it. So probably paid maybe American dollars. I can't remember now if I got it in a store or a boot sale. But say I paid $6 or $7 for it and I sold it for $35. Not bad, right? My mom and I found this item at a yard sale for $3. When we first saw it, it was that. I was like, oh, Bo's stuff sells pretty well. I've sold it in the past. But this one is just the stand, or the pedestal, I guess it's called. But it was all brand new. Nobody even opened the wires. The booklet is there. So paid $3 or $4, sold it for $30. How much do you love these earrings? These are so sweet. These are sterling silver and marcasites, and I think they're so pretty. Look at that. They're like little roses or something. And I love these backs too. They're pierced, but you don't need a butterfly back. It just has that sort of hinged thing that holds it in place. This one is marked Thailand, $9.25, and then it says NF. NF means nickel free. A lot of people have an allergic reaction to nickel. I love those. I think I might have paid $2 for these maybe in a thrift store and sold them for $21.99. I think I may be the original owner of this item. We used to be members at Costco because they had an awesome DVD and CD section. And then when they did away with it, we did away with our membership. That's really the biggest reason that we liked going there. So if I did get this at Costco, which I think I did, I probably paid $9.99 for it, and I sold it for $40. I never opened it. Here's another interesting CD from that junk store haul. So Alan Clark was a member of a group called the Hollies. They had a lot of hits, and they also famously had Graham Nash in their group. He left eventually to be in Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young whenever Young felt like joining them. So this was pretty rare. It's just his solo recordings from 73 to 76. So these probably go deep. I'm sure this is completely out of print. It was a double disc too. Oh, he covered Born to Run. That's interesting. Anyway, paid $1, sold this one for $50. I got these recently at a little local thrift store. I paid $2 for them. I sold them for $40. Items like this can sell, but it can be tricky sometimes too because a lot of times people's insurance pay for these. But I thought that they looked like maybe I could get some money for them. I don't know. I didn't look them up or anything. I just bought them because they were two. I was kind of thinking about keeping them or at least trying them because I think they're good for your knees and your spine, and I don't know exactly. Sold these for a great profit. I am a big fan of Kenneth J. Lane jewelry. These earrings are darling. I love this sort of marbleized plastic. They had really sweet rhinestone accents just here and there, just a little bit. Nice depth. How sweet. Clip-ons. There's the cartouche right there. I think that says Kenneth Lane. Paid $1 or $2 for these. I think at a yard sale, sold them for $35. I think this one may have been another Costco special. If so, I paid $9.99 for it. I sold it for $25. Still sealed, never opened it. I was going to. Now with YouTube and everything, I just really don't see a need to keep some of these DVDs, which are kind of a pain to play, and you got to get them out and pull out the DVD player and find the remote and all of that. It's just so much easier to go on YouTube, I think. Anyway, sold this one for $25. This is a recent yard sale find. This was in really a very beautiful home. Look at that. I love buying Swarovski stuff. This is a Christmas tree ornament, and can you imagine that with the lights on, how beautiful that would be? They just make the greatest stuff. So it was in the box. It's from 2003. Some of these are more valuable than others. But it was a young girl, and I said to her, "What are you getting for this ornament?" And she goes, "I don't know, $1?" So paid $1. I took a best offer on this of $48. Here's the last item for today. How beautiful is this pendant? This is solid 14 karat gold. I think this is something my mother found. I wanted to make sure I took a picture of it from the side so you could see how beautiful that agate is. So lovely. Now I had this one up for $125, and then last night I was in bed and I was just sending offers to people because I saw there were a lot of watchers, and I think I chopped the price too much. I think I sent an offer of $75 or $80. That's an awful lot of money to take off, but that's fine. You know, she paid $1 or $2 for it, so I'm really happy with that profit, so I'll be giving her that money. Pretty little item, right? Thanks as always so very much for coming, everybody. Hit the subscribe button, leave me a comment below, give me the thumbs up if you want, and I will see you soon. All right, have a great one.